Lights are on, but you're not home. Your mind is not your own. My fart sweats and wets my pants. It stinks bad. It makes me mad. Whoa, when you got to taste it, then you smell. Might as well taste it, you smell just like poo. Here we go, here we go, here we go. That's ready, and that's ready. And now we are ready for our intro song. Oh man, this is so terribly out of tune. I have not tuned this since my very first broadcast. So tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys something very special. I am going to tune my guitar. Alright. Trime Taveler, vote for him to be your president. Trime Taveler. Maybe I should try that again. Let's do it one more time, just for you, because I know you're watching. Trime Taveler, vote for him to be your president. Trime Taveler. Hi, folks. Welcome back to Breakfast with Trime Taveler. I'm Trime Taveler. Oh, and I just realized I got the message wrong. I got that wrong. I did a couple things wrong this morning. I'm obviously not in my computer chair. I'm sitting on my couch, which I found behind Big Lots. If you're ever looking for furniture, I just want to let you know that you don't really have to go to the furniture store. You can go behind the furniture store and see what they've got. If you're not picky, if your wife and kids ain't picky, if your mother-in-law ain't picky, if your dad ain't picky, and if you don't pick your nose, then if you want, you can go behind any sort of furniture store and see what kind of, another good place to go. There's the old folks place down the road called Trinity Towers. So they have people that are moving out of there all the time, and whenever they move out, they leave their furniture behind because they don't take it with them to wherever they're going. And so if you go to Trinity Towers, the old folks home, then you can find some really nice furniture outside of there sometimes. I got my mattress there, but it's all the way over in the other side of the house. My name is Trime Taveler. I'm running for president of the United States. I'm not asking to be your favorite choice for president, just your second favorite. Which, as we all know, second place is vice president. So am I running for VP? No. I'm doing this right. I'm doing this exactly the way I was taught, and now I'm doing it right. 3 years ago, whatever it was, I had it all wrong. I screwed up, and now I'm doing it right. So I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching me, and I'm basically not going to talk about the politics stuff. I'm going to tell you to vote for me to be your second favorite president, and then after that, all the other candidates, I don't really care what they're saying or what their messaging is or any of that stuff. They're all fighting and trying to prove that one of them is better than the other. Okay, so let me tell you my qualifications. I'm homeless, mentally ill, autistic, and I time traveled for one day in 1996. Memphis in May 1996. I met these people and I time traveled, and I don't want to get into that story either because that also turns some people away. They're like, oh, he's just a little bit too crazy for me. But But I do have one friend that I'm not too crazy for, and he is with us in the studio today. So thank you very much for coming in, Mr. Elon Musk. Hey, Trime Taveler! Nice to have me back on the show. I love doing this show. You know, I don't think that I do anything else every single day besides this. I've got all these different companies and all these things to do, but I don't give attention to them every single day the way that I do your show. So, thank you for having me on. And thank you, Elon, for coming on my show. Man, it's such short notice. How can I even find guests? And then I have like the world's richest man on my daily cryptocurrency report. It's excellent, man. I really appreciate you stopping in every day like that. Speaking of cryptocurrency, we're gonna go to our talking scene. Here we are. I made it. What is that? That is not our cryptocurrency report. Somebody was looking at Facebook. There we go. There's our cryptocurrency report. As you can see, I don't have my keyboard with me, so I'm not able to push the Alt tab to go back and forth. Okay, you guys can read all that. That's good. That's good. Okay. So today our top winner is oh wait, those aren't winners. Today our biggest loser is Stellar Lumens, which is above 11 cents. So it's starting to at least do some recovery. Dogecoin is at 61 cents. Dogecoin has held 60 cents and 61 cents through all this, like so hard and so well that like it's probably gonna run really soon. Just saying. Yeah, not like whenever you feed your dog a whole bunch of like beans with a whole bunch of like tomato paste in it, and then your dog gets to runs. This is more like whenever you're watching eating Forrest Gump, and he does that running scene, or the bathtub scene whenever his mom leaves him in the bathtub and he's freezing all cold. Maybe that was Leonardo DiCaprio. Anyway, yeah, diarrhea. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so Stellar Lumens is our number one loser, and then Bitcoin is back over the 19,000 mark again today, just barely. I was telling people yesterday, whenever it was below 19, it's a good time to buy it because tomorrow it's going to be 19 again. If you're watching today and you're doing this today is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday, so that means a lot. You see, Tuesday means 2 for Tuesday, which equals 20. So Bitcoin has to equal 20,000 on 2 for Tuesday. So I would buy that right now. Okay, Ethereum back over our 1,300 mark. Solana over 32, about to hit 33. Bitcoin Cash 115. Still a bunch of discounts. Everything's down. Everything's going to follow the leader, which is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is not really going to do anything until June 24th. June 2024. 2024 is whenever whenever the next Bitcoin halving event happens. And so far, every time Bitcoin has halved, every single cryptocurrency has had its record prices within 100 days. Within 100 days after that event. Well, technically within about 200 days after that event. But I'm telling people to buy right now, hold until 2024, and then you can sell some around September, November, whatever month this is. Like if you need some Christmas presents or whatever. Or if you want to make a contribution to my campaign or something silly like that. By May 2025, you're going to want to consider selling everything and then sitting out for another 3 years and waiting for the next Bitcoin halving event. And that's what the smart people like me do. And look at me, man. I have this beautiful house that I live in that I found and nobody had lived in for 5 years, so I just moved into the house, turned on the electricity. Wow, AMC at below $8. Yeah. Anyway, I moved into the house, turned on the electricity, turned on the internet, and um, I still don't have running water, but I live here rent free. The only bill that I pay is my electric and internet, which is covered by cryptocurrency mines that I have running in the back. So any of you that think that living homeless and all that is impossible, you can never do it. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not as hard as they want you to think it is. I've been homeless over half my life, and I'm honestly a little bit less stressed out and have a lot more fun whenever I have less responsibilities and less things tying me down. And here I am, running for president, homeless, and living in a luxurious Florida squat. Okay, our 100 most popular bottom for the day, we have Invesco Mortgage Capital, Rhythm Capital, AMC Entertainment, Fubo TV. All of them are below 10% down. AMC at 754. I can't tell you if that's a good deal or not, but we can look at this history pattern. Okay, so let's look at the 5 year because it's going to be more fun. Okay, so this right here, this is what I call COVID, right? So here around, when was it, November 2020, October, no, there it is, November 6th, 2020. Right there, that's the moment COVID hit. You could buy AMC for $1.58. And then, a couple little volatile swirls led to some capital people, some investment folks that were trying to short it. And then next thing you know, this happens on July 18th. AMC hits, actually I think it hit $45. This doesn't always give you the accurate peak prices. But yeah, so June 18th, 2021, AMC hits $40. So it's like COVID, 6 months later, everyone's gotten these paychecks, free money from the government. What are you going to do? Oh, let me tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to invest it in AMC at $6, and then I'm going to sell it at $40, and then I'm going to walk around with my, however many, no one can even do that kind of math. It's impossible. But yeah, then it fell to 20, and then went back up to 30, and then fell all the way to 9 something by 2022, January. Whenever I was telling everybody, you guys need to sell now, man. There's a big sell-off of the first quarter of every year, where it's a bunch of savings. That's where you want to buy. If you can sell right here and then buy right there, then you're going to be doing really good every single year. And this right here is November 19th, and then that right there is January 21st, 28th, and that's a thing, man. You'll see. Let's see if I can find January back here. Okay, so once again, and this isn't a very good example. There's January 24th, and then where did we go from? To June or something? March, April, May. Yeah, so bad example there. Better example would be 4 years before where the halving starts. So, was that 2018? No, I need to go back to 2016. And this doesn't do the all-time. So I can't really give you a good estimate of what I'm talking about. Unless if I can go to... No, I can't. Sure I can. Oh, here we go. November 3rd, 2017, $6.99, and then by yeah, it's a repeating pattern. Trust me. Okay, so that was AMC. We got 100 most popular. Oh wait, we just did 100 most popular. We need today we're gonna look at the daily movers, and then we'll be done with our cryptocurrency and stock report. Daily movers. Oh, we got some good big ones today. Anything over 20% equals savings. And look at that, Capitec Bank Holdings Limited down 42.5%. Are they going to recover? Golden Sun Education down 30%. Will they recover? Let's take a look at this Bank Holdings Limited place first. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, crap. 5 years, huh? It's doing this stuff. Okay, whenever something does this, don't mess with it. So, we'll ignore that, and we're going to look at Golden Sun Education, because this could be our, oh yeah, this looks great here. Look at that. We're looking at 1 month, and it was $27. Now it's $38. It has this little volatile spike of $81.33 that happened just the other day, September 23rd. So, is this a good buy, or is this a bear trap right here? That's a very good question, and it is worth a tiny bit of risk. You know, if you got $1,000 to work with, put $100 in there. If you got $100 to work with, put 10 in there. If you got $10 to work with, you could maybe put $1 in there, but I wouldn't. If you only got $1 to work with, then you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong exactly the way I'm doing it wrong, and that's a. Okay, so that's what's down for the day. Melco Resorts and Entertainment is our biggest winner today at 32% up. Studio City International at number 2. Atlantis Therapeutics almost hits 20% at number 3. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. Okay, so this is the run that we're looking at. 1 week ago, they were $6.41, fell all the way to $5.05, which was a good time to buy because today it has fully recovered and then some. Whenever we look at the 1 month pattern, we see more volatility, honestly, so that makes this a kind of fun learning experience. Look at that, as cheap as $4.85, and well, I mean, we're kind of maxed out right now. Oh man, and 1 year ago, this thing was a $12 stock. 5 years ago, it was a $32 stock. And so we're talking about a resorts and entertainment place. Let's show a little bit more. Melco Resorts and Entertainment Limited engages in the management and development of casino, gaming, and entertainment resort facilities. It focuses on the administration of Mocha Clubs, Altira Macau, City of Dreams, Studio City, and City of Dreams Manila. It operates through the following geographical segments: Macau, the Philippines, Cyprus, corporate, and other. The company was founded by Yao Long Ho on March 20th, 2003, and is headquartered in Hong Kong. The listed name for MLCO is Melco Resorts and Entertainment Limited American Depository Shares. So this is an overseas vacation company, casino resort company, which has been falling ever since. Let's find that November. There it is, November. Well, November 6th is really the day, but I guess theirs is November 9th. They started falling a bit earlier because COVID was affecting China all the way back as early as March, I believe. So, yeah, that means March through May, and then finally they start telling people, hey, we got to do something about this because there's this new thing, and then there's stuff goes south along with our own, and then there's whenever we started giving the money to people. And oh wait, no, this is not COVID. This is 2018. This is COVID. There we go. Because theirs, like I said, started a few months before ours. Ours didn't start until November. Theirs started early in April, it would seem. Yeah, because they're their November drop doesn't look like ours did. There's the November 6th, and there definitely is. So they fell this soon, and then it took this long before our market fell. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. So this could be actually a decent little investment. Um, there, there's still, everybody in the whole world is still getting stuff back together. Nobody's going back at full pace yet. I went to some music festivals, and the same thing. There was just not as many people there as the years before. It was, in so many ways, it was inferior to what we had before. Oh, so thank you all for coming in. I'm Trime Taveler, and I am ready to play my outro song. I can't think of anything else that I need to talk about today. The news is boring. Politics are dumb. Anybody that's trying to run for president is mentally ill. I fit that perfectly. So, yeah. This is our outro song. Won't last very long. In fact, it's over because I do not like outro songs. Thank you all for coming in. You're number one. Thank you, Elon Musk, for once again coming in on this 20th celebratory episode of Breakfast with Trime Taveler. I know in the title it probably says number 19, but I'm gonna have to edit that after I stop the live feed because I'm broadcasting from my TV, and the difference of ratio and aspect or whatever changed some things to kind of make my TV screen a little confusing. So operating from the couch doesn't seem like the best idea. My AC broke the other day, 2 days ago, and so I had to move everything from the room that has the AC in it to this room that has a central AC in it that also doesn't work. And I do live in Florida, but it's starting to cool off, so I might be able to get away with not having an AC for the whole winter. I actually did test the heat, and the heating element works. So once it starts getting cold outside, I can make it warmer in here. But once again, I live in Florida, so it doesn't get that cold here. I'm never gonna freeze, that's for sure. And I have blankets and pillows, so don't worry about me. I know some of you are probably worried about your second favorite presidential candidate, but you don't have to, because I know what I'm doing. If even whenever I get kicked out of here and I stop reporting, from my computer, I will still be able to report to you guys from my phone. So I am guaranteeing Breakfast with Trime Taveler every single day, except for the one day that my AC broke and I was moving stuff from A to B and my computer was turned off and I wasn't. That day was kind of tough. I woke up and it was 85 degrees in here, and which isn't that. I mean, 85. It could be hotter, right? Like I could be sleeping outside in 100-degree weather. But yeah. So I have some AC problems. Actually, if any of you live in Melbourne, Florida, and you're watching this, and you do AC, if you see this this website address right here, and somewhere in one of the social medias, you can find a way to either get in contact with me, like through Facebook Messenger or something like that, or you can just maybe find my address. If you can find my address, then come and knock on my door and say, "Hey, I'm here to fix your AC." That would be awesome. And I don't know what I would. I would feed you really good. That's what I would do. I would feed you really well. I'm a gourmet cook, and I cook vegan and gluten-free food. So usually anything that I eat, anyone or anything that I cook, anyone can eat, and they're usually very happy that they did because it's always gourmet, and everything that I cook always comes out wonderful. I have a lot of people locally that are. So I get food from I dumpster dive, and I get food from this place down the road called the Sharing Center. And what the Sharing Center does is 2 times a month they will give you a box of food, and it's just a box filled up with random cans and boxes of foods, right? And so twice a month you can get the box, but every single day you can get a daily bag of food, and there's not always a lot of vegan stuff in that bag. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take the non-vegan stuff out so that they can give it to someone else, and then right behind you after you get your bag of food, there's these shelves. One of them is always bread and sweets and snacks and cupcakes and donuts and a bunch of trash that I don't eat. But the other one is always like bananas and mangoes and vegetables, cucumbers, zucchinis, squash, potatoes. There's almost always potatoes there. I've gotten cantaloupe there, watermelon, just about every single type of produce you can think about. It's all on this produce right here, shelf right here, and you can take anything that you want every single day. So I rarely ever have to go to the grocery store to buy anything. Between dumpster diving and that, I'm able to maintain a fully vegan and gluten-free diet that's low on sugar. I have a kind of strange metabolism, and I gain weight really easily. So I have to try a little bit harder than a lot of other people. And the things that I have found is that being vegan, gluten-free, and intermittent fasting, I do not eat before 11 a.m. or after 7 p.m. So that's my thing. Vegan, gluten-free, and then don't eat before 11 or after 7. And if you do that, then you will lose 70 pounds like I did. I've only been doing this for about 20 days, and I'm not one of those people that takes a picture of my fat belly and then shows people again, so many weeks later, because my fat belly never really goes completely away. Here, let's give you guys an idea. All right. Well, you can see through me. That's weird. Okay, my fat belly. See, it's not the greatest fat belly, but not the worst. And it's got, it's kind of hairy, so it's like, even if I were to be, showing it off like that, people are like, that's a hair. I don't care how much weight he lost. Look at the hair. Yeah, it's just how it works, man. Some people, right? Alright, so thank you all very much for coming in. We already did our outro song, and I'm going to give a little pause to the end. So, I know that I have my ending, and there's a delay, and if I don't end it right about